let's start with the Excel series that we have started. And in today's session, we're going to learn how to use the maximum function. So let's see what is the maximum function. The maximum function is used to quickly find the highest value in the set of numbers. So if you have, multiple numbers, so in that case, if you use a formula, it will tell you the what is the highest value in that. So it is nothing, it's just to identify top data instantly. So with the Excel formula, you can identify the top data instantly. Like for example, here you can see you have a name. So there are four people here, and these are their marks they have achieved. Now, this data is very small. You can make it out just by looking at it. But if the data is a huge data, in that case, you can use a formula to find out who's the highest score in this. So you can use this formula here, and you can see the result is coming as a 95. So here you can see the mark 95 is the highest one, and the person who has achieved its name is Aman. So Aman is a top performer in this case. So that is the purpose of using the maximum function. Now, what is a like in real life uses where we can use this maximum? We can use this maximum in when you if you have a sales figure, you want to figure it out who's the highest done sales in a particular month. So you can use this. Then you can also use to find out the maximum salary in a company, the person who's getting the maximum salary. You can also find out the person who has got the best score in exam and also the peak performance tracking. So these are the main purpose. We use the maximum function. And why we use maximum to find the top performance. So, to figure it out the top performance. And here you can see if you have any data, so it will check from that data and give you the top performance. So, and also it's like, it gives you the highest mark in a class, the best salesperson, the top performing product. So like this, you can figure it out and then you can plan your strategy based on this. The second reason why we use maximum is to do the data analysis. Now, why do we do data analysis? We do data analysis to help quickly understand the peak value and also to for the report and dashboard and and so these are the purpose that we use the maximum detail here. The third purpose that we use that is for the business insight. So if you want to figure it out the maximum revenue, highest expenses which has happened, and what has been the highest demand. So accordingly, it's like you can plan your all this strategy in your organization. And also it saves lots of time. It reduces chance of mistakes because you're using formulas, so you're not doing any manual calculation. So it will give you the exact result. So these are the purpose that we use your maximum. Now let's see how we can use a maximum on Excel sheet. So this is the Excel sheet and minimum function we have already seen in the last video. So in today's video, so all these minimum function we have seen 10 example. All right, so let's see, how we can see this maximum score. So these are the maximum score, and in the last session we have also seen that these are the sample data we have. Here we have a 8 employee data with their name. We can also see the quarter one sales, quarter two sales, quarter three sales, and quarter four sales, and in the combination of all these are their annual sales. So what we're going to find out. Acha, if you want this sheet team, just comment your email ID. We'll send you this Excel sheet so that you can also practice this. Now here you can see the first formula it is to find the highest Q1 sales. Now this is your Q1 sales and we want to find out among all these 8 employee who's the highest Q1 sales has done. So what we're going to do, we're going to use a equal to sign and then we're going to write here as a max. Then open your bracket, select your range from this one, which is C6 to C13, close this bracket and press enter. So you can see the highest sales value it is 1 lakh 15,000, which is Sneha Gupta has achieved. So this is how you can do find out the Q1's highest sales. Now let's move on with the next formula. The next formula, it is highest annual sale. So this is the annual sale. So you can see there is a lot of data here. So let's find it out who's the highest annual sales who has done. So again, I'll press here as a equal to sign. I'll write my formula here, which is a max. Open the bracket here, select my range, which is from G6 to G13, and press enter. Now here you can see 4,78,000 is the maximum annual sales version, so which is at this figure, which is done by the Sneha Gupta. Now I want to figure it out with my next formula, that who's the top performer here. Now obviously you can make it out from this annual sale, it is Sneha Gupta, but if the data it is huge, you can find it out who's the person who has done the top performer. So let's do that. So again, I'll press here as a equal to sign and I'll write here as a index. Index, then I'll open the bracket here. So first thing which I want, who's the top performer here. So I'll select this range, give this comma here and write as a match here. Once you write match here, then again open the bracket and then write here as a max and again open the bracket. And from this range you want, which is from G6 to G13, close the bracket, give comma here, and again select this range, which is from your G6 to G13. Give comma here, give write zero here. Zero you're writing so that you get the exact match here, and then close the bracket here. Press enter. So you can see here, Sneha Gupta is a person who's a top performer. Obviously, we can make it out from here also. It is a Sneha Gupta who's a top performer here. Now, let's assume that if you want to figure it out, your second best performer. So how are we going to do that? So I want to figure it out the second best performer. I'll click here as a equal to sign. And in this equal to sign, I'll write here as an index. So once you write here as an index, open the bracket. And this is a range for the name of people I want. And I will give comma here. Then I'll give match. And after writing match here, what I'll do, I will again open the bracket here. And in this case, I'll write here as a large. So large. And then what I'll do, I'll again open the bracket. From this range I want, from G6 to G13. And after that, I will give comma here. Now I want to find out the second highest revenue who has given to me. So I've written here as a second and then close your bracket. And after closing the bracket, then again select your range, from which range to which range you want. Okay, give your, so here, again I have given this. And if I give this comma here, then again select this range from here to here. And then again give your comma here, give your 0, and then close this bracket. So you can see it is Mohan Gupta who is coming. So Mohan Gupta has given 4,28,000, which is this one. Now, if you want to find out the third one, so what you can do in the same formula, just instead of 2, make it 3. So you can see third one, it is Priya Gupta. After 42, I think Priya Gupta has the highest sale, which is the third highest, which is 3,73,000. So like this, you can write your all the formula. Now let's move on with the next formula here. So here you can see same as maximum, the first largest. So what I want to do, I want to find out who is the person, what is the highest annual sales which we have achieved. So what I'll do, I'll press here as a equal to sign. And after pressing here as a equal to sign, I'll write here as a large. And then I'll open the bracket. I'll select this range from here to here. And then I will give comma here. I'll write here as a 1 and close the bracket here. Press enter. So you can see the highest sales, annual sales, which is 4,78,000. In the next formula, you can see we have the second highest sale. Now let's find out who the second highest sales. Same formula here, equal to sign. I'll write here as a large. And with this large here, I'll again open the bracket. And again, select this range from G6 to G13. Give comma here and give this second and press here, close the bracket here. So you can see the next highest sale it is 4,28,000. Now let's also find it out, the third highest sales. So again, I'll give this equal to sign, large, open the bracket, and I'll select this annual range from here and then give comma, give here as a third and press enter. So you can see 3,73,000, which is this one, which is Priya Patel. Now let's move on with the next formula here. So here you can see it is asking me to range spread of sales. Now, what is the meaning of range spread of sales? So this is a performance speed, which is like I want to figure it out, the gap between the best and the worst performer. How much is the gap which is there? So that is what I want to figure it out. Like, for example, let's suppose whoever is the best performer and whoever is the worst performer, what is the range which is coming, the gap which is coming. So what I'll do, I'll press here as a equal to sign and I will write here as your max. And then again, I will open the bracket. Select this range from G6 to G13. And then I will close this bracket. I'll use minus to sign. And then I'll write here as a minimum. And after minimum, again, I will open the bracket. Select again this range from G6 to G13 and close this bracket and press enter. So you can see the range which is actually coming here, which is 2,40,000, which is a difference between from the top performer to the worst performer. Let's actually do that manually also and see. So the top performer is this one, which is 4,78,000, and the worst performer it is, I think this one is the worst performer, 23,000, 2,83,000, 2,38,000 here. So let's find out the difference here. So here, if I select this minus this figure, so which is actually coming to this figure also. So like this also manually if you want to do, but formula is always better because this data is a small. So you can do that manual calculation. But if a data is a huge one, in that case, it is important to, work with the formula. Then let's move on with the next formula here. So with the next formula, you can see top performance percentage of total. So in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to find it out what is a percentage of my top contributor. Like you can see there are total eight people here, and this is my top performer. So how much percentage he's contributing for the annual sale in my company? So I'll select here as a equal to sign. With this equal to sign, what I'll do, I'll write here as a max. And then I will open the bracket here. I'll select this range from here, which is your B6 to your B13, because I want to find it out, the gap between so the percentage of my top performer here. And then what I'll do, I'll close this bracket here. After closing this bracket, I'll give here as a forward slash sign. And then what I'll do, I will sum this. Somewhat, I'll open this bracket, which is your this amount to your G6 to your G13, and then close your bracket here and press enter. So here it is coming as a 0. Oh, okay. I think, hold on, team. This is not your B6 to your B13, so you have to find out the top performer from here. So in this case, this is G6 to your G13. G6 to your G13. Now press enter. So you can see here, which is coming as a 17%, 17.2% is a percentage share of a top performer here. So like this, you can find out the top performer, like how much is a percentage for each of your employee. So this is a formula which you can use. Now let's move on with the next formula here. Now in the next formula, what I want to figure it out, who's the top performer and who's the standard performer. So out of these eight people here, so you can figure it out who's a top performer and who's a standard performer. So what I'll do, I'll press here as a equal to sign. And with this equal to sign, I'll write here as a if. I will open the bracket and then I'll select here as a G6 because I want to see the Rahul Sharma, whether he's a top performer or not. So I selected only one figure, which is G6. And then I'll select here as a equal to sign, max, and then open this bracket here again. And then again, select your range from your G6 to your G13. Close the bracket, give comma sign here, and in the inverted comma, write here as a top. Top, close this inverted comma, give comma here again, and again with the inverted comma, just type here as a standard here, and then again close the inverted comma and close the bracket also here. Press enter, you can see Rahul Sharma is a standard performer here in this case. Now, instead of G6, I want to find it out for the G7. So you can see this one also, your, Anita is also your, the standard performer. Now we know that Sneha Gupta is your top performer here. So which is actually the range of your G12. So what I'll do, I'll give here as a G12 here. So instead of 7, I'll make the manual changes here as a G12. Now you can see it is giving you the top performer, right? So like this, you can figure it out who's a top performer and who's a standard performer. And the last calculation we have here today, it is find the maximum score for all the quarter here. So you can see quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, and I want to find out who has achieved the in which quarter who has achieved the highest score. So what I'll do, I'll give here as a equal to sign. I'll write here as a max, and then I'll open the bracket here. So this is my quarter one. I'll select this range in the quarter one, give comma here. Again, select this range from the quarter two, give comma here. Again, select this range from quarter three, give comma here, and again select this range from your quarter four, and then close the bracket here. After closing the bracket, press enter. You can see among all the quarter, 1,25,000 is the highest salesperson has done. Now let's figure it out where it, I think this is the one. No, this one, 1,25,000, right? So this is the one, there's no other figure. This is a figure which is like the highest performer here. So like this team, you can use the maximum function and with a 10 different variation, I have tried to show you how you can use the maximum function. Now I'll stop the session here again. Now, once again, that if you want this Excel sheet, just comment your email ID. We'll send you this Excel sheet. So we'll stop this session here. And in the next video, we'll see some different formula.